And of course, I am once again live for the 10 o'clock chat. And we have a lot to discuss. A lot has already happened in the sport of boxing. Boxing is something that always changes. That's what I love about it, that I hate so much. That's right. When you guys come in, hit that like button before we begin. And great day, another beautiful day. I'm out in the countryside, about to do some exercises, some light exercises. The topic of the discussion is Oleksandr Usyk. Now, we know Oleksandr Usyk has indeed been released. He had a little overnighter, not even really an overnighter. You can't even say that, but you know, he had some run-ins with the law, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. The incident, the explanation, the outcome. Okay. So I'm just waiting for YouTube to do its thing, to do what they're supposed to do when you have thousands of subscribers, right? Send notifications. That's right. Send the notifications out. So that's what we're waiting on. All right. You guys, the guys that's here, all 8 of you, the few, the proud, the Counterpunch Boxing News crowd, hit that like button. You know? But I don't know if YouTube has an accurate reading of who's on here. So Loco, Local Junes, Counterpunch to you. Loco Junes in the building. Counterpunch. Working up a sweat early this morning, as we should. Why not? You know? Man, fight night has been crazy. This channel for my favorite boxing, I'm not gonna lie. Local Junes, I appreciate the love, brother. Keep watching, because I'm gonna keep posting and I'm gonna keep counterpunching. Isaac in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. What else? Mama Lou in the building. Mama Lou's coming in. So this is time to give a shout out to you guys that come on, of course. You know, so Mama Lou, Local Junes, Isaac in the building. You guys keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming. And I'm going to start a poll, okay? So let's start a poll. The hell? Uh-oh. Okay, the poll has been made. Okay. Alonzo from the Village People. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. It is Oleksandr Usyk and Poland. So Poland versus Oleksandr Usyk, because this is what this is about. He was in Poland. He was riding with a friend. If you guys don't know, let me explain it to you. Can you guys hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? Give me a Y, give me an N. Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? Give me a Y or an N, please. Please, let's get interactive here. Por favor. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Mama Lou. Oh, Isaac. Local loons. All right. Xavier Dub in the building. Member. What happened with T.O.'s racist rant? What'd he say? T.O. I don't know if T.O. I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard that. I know he did run into Terrence Crawford. He ran into Terrence Crawford at some fight. I don't know what fight he ran into him at, but he finally ran into Crawford, and he offered Crawford a fight. Okay, so, you know, and Crawford said, I'll knock you out of the ring, you know, Crawford being Crawford, you know. Crawford's about that life, man. People don't understand. He's about that life, you know. Yeah, por favor is Spanish. I know what that is. Okay. Don't talk rubbish. It's all sorted. You just don't understand Poland. Okay. What do you mean? He's expecting an apology, people. So if you guys don't know, this is what happened. Oleksandr Usyk drove 11 hours with his friend to the airport in Poland. Obviously, at some point, his friend got drunk. When his friend got drunk, he fell asleep. When they started to board, Oleksandr Usyk was in a different group. He was in priority. His friend was in general boarding, meaning he didn't have to, but he boarded first, just following the rules. As he boarded, he told his friend, I'm going to wait for you after I check in. So he was in the hallway. After that, he didn't see his friend, and he went back to see what was going on. They wouldn't let his friend on the plane because they said he was drunk. Okay. And then the police came because he wanted an explanation. He said, I'm not leaving without my friend, even though he already had checked in. So when you check in the airports, you know it's mandatory to get on the plane because you're already seated, right? Zhang should get Joshua in a headlock. What exactly happened if we won't know then? Okay, I'm explaining it to you now. What's up, Skrilla50? So Usyk was like, I'm not going anywhere without my friend. And they told him, well, look, we're going to have to call the authorities because you won't take a seat and you won't go in the plane. He said, I'm not leaving. I'm not getting on the plane because I'm with someone else, right? And because of that, the airport, the airport called the police, and the police came and they threatened him. And hey, if you don't get on the plane, we're going to lock you up. And he said, lock me up then. That's what happened. Then he called the Ukrainian council, and they squashed it. That's basically what happened, but he ended up flying with his friend eventually. It just wasn't on that flight. So again, now, what I'm saying is, now that we know everything we know, all right, let's start with it. Other countries exist. They do things differently. Americans are in no position to criticize the police of any country. Well, we can criticize whoever we want. What do you mean? Everybody has an opinion. But you are right, though. I got to admit, America's airport system is jacked. Oh, yeah, they're jacked, bro. The way they be throwing people off planes and them people suing and getting millions of dollars. Yo, the airport system it ain't what you think it is, bro. You know? I'll give you why. One was drunk, and the officials on duty that day didn't know who he was. Well, there's a lot of people walk on a plane drunk. All he's going to do is go to sleep. You know? What can a drunk man do? He was asleep on the bench. All he had to do was get up, go to his seat, and sleep for however long the flight lasts. To be honest, the Poland police were right, but Usyk got involved in an emotional way. But maybe they didn't handle the situation the best way. Oh, Isaac, I know they didn't. I know they didn't. I know they didn't. They should have, you know, like he told him, like, hey, you know, I don't even know if he told him. You know, I wasn't there. American has the worst police in the Western world. I'm talking about the airport police. You know they have airport police, right? As long as Usyk wasn't hindering their investigation, that he wasn't in the wrong. Bon Scott, I guess then that Usyk was in the wrong for interfering for the process of his friend. Well, he just said he wouldn't leave him without his friend because he rode with his friend. If that's a way of intervening, okay, so be it. So be it. Because at the end of the day, if that would be, I've had a friend that left me. Dickhead. A dickhead, bro. Left me. And I was behind him, and I was probably about, to be fair, probably about 50 yards from him. I could see him, right? And I'm walking to the terminal. He got on, and didn't think twice about saying anything to me. So no, Usyk's a better friend than I had. You know what I mean? Because I was stuck in Atlanta, flying back from Atlanta to Shreveport. This dickhead gets on the flight and didn't even think nothing about, hey, my homeboy's back there. He's right behind me. Can you please wait for him? He's coming. He's with me. He didn't do any of that shit. He went on the plane. And it was like, man, I told you to come. Yo. Chris Lees, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. No, it's only 10. I've only been on 11 minutes. Why not escort him out the terminal to get to the next flight? Where's the necessity to arrest and handcuff? Yeah, well, that's true. They did that excessive. See, excessive force, doing unnecessary things causes people and loses people's lives, especially when the ego comes in. A lot of people are dead because of police, because of ego. And I mean on both sides. You don't have to get outright with cops, especially people with guns that you don't know their mentality. I've always said that. So make no mistake about police. When it comes to police, right? Police are a organization. They're an organization that believe in their own honor code, and they take it seriously. You shoot a police, you unalive a police or whatever, they're going to come after you with the full extent of the law. And they won't care. Why? Because they're not machines, they're humans. And humans make decisions based on emotion. Okay? That's what happens. That's how it is. And that's how it went down. And that's how it could have went. They didn't have to arrest Oleksandr Usyk. That is right. I do agree. They didn't have to do that. What they could have done, they could have, got them both on the next flight. But see, Usyk was already on that flight. And, who wants to waste time at the airport? I know I don't. Let me tell you guys something personal about me. I used to love airports. I still kind of do. But, I'm getting to a certain age. I'm only going to drink alcohol outside the country. That being said, I used to love to just go to the airport and get plastered. I've missed some flights, I think, sitting there, missing the flights, like a lot of people. Getting plastered, running my mouth to someone, telling somebody where I'm going to go, and not understanding, like, yo, you're in a time difference. A lot of that time was the case. The police are the biggest gang. I do agree. They are. They are the biggest gang. They are the biggest gang. My grandpa shaking his booty cheeks, Wheel of Fortune. It could be a coup where his country told Polish to hold him for ransom. I doubt that, though. My grandpa put his golf bag in the toilet. Okay, now that's just, that ain't making any sense. That's not making any sense. So. Skrilla 50, y'all messing with Skrilla 50 in the building. He don't play. You get the tripping, he's gonna kick you out of the building, along with my gang. This is my gang. The CPN gang. The CPN gang. Don't play. So stop boasting your content by slandering Usyk and his team based on your fantasies. You were not there, have no relevant information. I do have relevant information. I do have relevant information. Oh, yes, indeed, I do. What do you mean? I'm not slandering Usyk for anything. What are you talking about? Stop being sensitive and trying to look into something. That's what you need to stop doing. Kurt, I want to address Triple D. He has ADHD. It's a mental disorder, and they don't lose concentration intentional. My elder sister has ADHD, and she behaves the same exact way. Listen. For one, I don't believe in ADHD like that. I don't. I think people are just wired certain ways, and to call it a disease, fine, is if you want to get a check from the government, which you shouldn't want anything from the government, to be fair, but understand this. Understand this, people. Daniel Dubois, that may be, I mean, it would make sense if he was diagnosed that, to be fair. What is this? Wow. But no, you know, he might have. I don't know. I just don't believe what people diagnose as being the truth all the time. You know? This is Kurt's channel. Don't watch if you don't like it. Chris, counterpunch to you. Shout out to Chris. I mean, like, yeah, don't slander Usyk's name. Who has ever slandered Usyk's name, especially on this channel? I have done hundreds of Usyk videos. And slandering Usyk wasn't a topic of those videos. So, Usyk was arrested. Where is the slander in repeating what is already a major news story? Ben Scott, counterpunch to you. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is, you know? I don't know. St. Don has eventually pulled his Illuminati strings. You had to get him out of there. Because all this is what happened. Usyk came up in there tripping. Usyk put his moral foot down. Why did Usyk get arrested? Because he refused to get on the plane after he already checked in and they wouldn't let his friend on. Because they say his friend was drunk. That's why. And he was like, he ain't leaving. He's not leaving without his friend. Badly behaved kids get labeled as ADHD the whole time in the UK. Yeah, we love Usyk. What do you mean? Stop slandering Usyk. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, mate. Yeah, when you guys jump on here, hit that like button, please. Unless I just have that many haters. In that case, I salute you all as well. Keep watching. Because I'm going to keep on with the podcast. Outside, good living podcast. Beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day today. I'm glad to be out here in it. Usyk is the GOAT, best ever, Peter Dubach. Right? You might want to do some research on ADHD before you speak about it because you clearly don't understand it. Well, ask Skip, maybe you're right. I shouldn't talk tactless about something that, hell, maybe I have. You know, I know there's different levels to it, just like autism. You know what I mean? Autism is it's becoming very bad, okay? It is. It's becoming bad for a lot of reasons on so many levels. You know, and me personally, I think that's due to vaccinations. You know, could I be wrong? Sure. But do I have a point? Possibly. Possibly I got a point. Yeah, I practice feints, Purple. Kurt, I thought the boxing channel, not skipping. Kurt, I thought this was a boxing channel, not skipping. Okay. St. Don. Getting tossed means getting something different. Getting tossed means something different here. Yeah, okay. Thoughts on Spencer Fearn saying Dubois' dad is a scumbag. Ooh. You know something funny? I'm talking to Spence right now. He just sent me a message. I don't know what the message is, but we was chatting this morning. So, yeah. That's my mate right there, Spencer. You know, and it was a whistle blow, bro. He just called it how it is. I'm glad that certain people are able to say what's on their mind, because when, you know, to publicly say it is extreme, but at the same time, we heard about now this cat's supposed to be on black magic, voodoo, hoodoo. Wow. People, I'm from Louisiana. That's what people believe in down here. Right? Sounds like he did what any decent man would do. Well, not only did he, I mean, I don't know if he told him personally, but he publicly said, hey, Don Charles, I'm letting you know that they're trying to get rid of you. So Spencer went there, man. Spencer was like, look, I'm telling you, they invited me there, you know, and they're trying to get rid of you. And what I hear about, Caroline Dubois don't even talk to her dad. So he has issues somewhere. He has issues with some people, you know. The only thing I heard about Daniel Dubois' dad is he put his son in boxing at a very early age, and according to Frank Warren, that he's also in a situation where he has a great influence on his son, you know, and he don't listen to Don Charles. Jump on here, cute. Okay. People are wrongfully diagnosed with ADHD all the time. That doesn't mean that ADHD isn't a serious thing. Maybe right about that. I think that's what it is. But understand, it's a big pharma thing too. If they can get your kids on drugs, that increases their value of the drug. Okay, that, you know what I mean? So when they diagnose you, that means that you're legally bound for drug use for the rest of your life. That's what diagnosis means, and that's backed by the FDA, right? So yeah, I think a lot of people are like that. Sometimes you just want to run because you may be a famous runner one day. Well, if somebody says stop running, boop, take this pill, then you ain't doing nothing. Your potential is squashed because of pharmaceutical drugs. Spencer Fearn calling Dubois' dad a scumbag. We already got that. Okay. Why isn't it moving? P. Diddy. Nah, I'm not talking about P. Diddy. Look at Daniel. You can't say his dad created a loser. No, I don't think that. So I think he focuses when he wants to focus. I think that's a personality thing, man. I don't think that's just like a mental thing based on something that he has lack of ability. But I think that's just Daniel. Because when Derek told him, like, hey, bro, right here, I'm looking at you. You know? He focused. He gave a little smile, showing that, like, you all right. Like, you all right. And he started listening to him. Don ain't going to be the main trainer in the corner. It's that other dude, but Don will apparently be there. Yeah. Well, ADHD medication is horrible for your heart and can take 10 to 20 years off your life. They also make these medical companies a ton of money. Yeah. Billions, bro. Billions. I don't mean millions, billions. No, AJ ain't won already. He got to go out there and perform. I don't know. I don't watch football like that. Wrong channel. Spencer also said Don Charles is an abuser. I don't know. I don't understand how, though, but he obviously knows something. Man, listen. Spencer Fearn knows a lot. He knows a lot, bro. And I'm going to tell you this. Spencer Fearn knows a lot of things that people don't. And you know what the difference between him and other people? He's not afraid to say what he knows. You guys remember, if you guys been rocking with me way back when, this is a few years ago, Spencer Fearn, he was the first person that told me that Lennox Lewis didn't like me. You guys remember that? If you guys remember that, he told me. And here's the problem. Here's the thing. I thought that I had stopped recording because, you know, everything is not for public consumption. So maybe he just personally told that to me. But, you know, the thing is, the button, I think I hit it, but it didn't stop recording. So I thought I stopped it, but I didn't stop it. So what ended up happening was when I didn't know it was still there because I was turning it off. And he was just like, yeah, I don't like that Kurt DeVille, man. That Kurt DeVille dude, he's flaky, bro. He's a flaker. No, so he don't like me. God of War, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. He ain't afraid now, but he was when. God, dude, hold on a second. Dude, that's not even. This is retarded. Lennox Lewis versus Kurt. I won't win that fight. I wouldn't even try. Well, not saying I wouldn't try, because anybody starts punching at me, you know, or swinging at me, you got to do what you can do, you know. Don has the flu or something. He don't want to pass it on, but yeah, dude. I hate spider webs. Are you doing a watch along? Of course. I'm going live that whole day. Yeah, so I'm resting up tomorrow, okay, to dedicate myself the full day. So that's maybe 12 hours of counterpunching. Live streaming. The live stream will probably be 6 hours, you know, and that being said, you know, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit Saturday. So get ready for that. Be prepared for that. You know? Okay. Yeah, bro, I regret taking ADHD meds from the age of 6. I had no say in whether or to take them or not. Yeah. Crazy. Marlon Thornell. Good morning, Kurt. Did you see the recent Dillian White interview? When he speaks, on one side of his mouth moves, wondering if that's a permanent damage from the sport. I don't know. But he's been doing that shit. He's been doing that a long time. Okay. He ain't afraid now, but he was when he was working for Sky Sports. But soon as they let him go, then he started talking. Like most people. Like Don Lemon, like Candace Owens. Like a lot of them just start really talking more because they got their own platform. After watching the Triple D Hrgovic fight again, he got hit way too much with rights. AJ will destroy him. Hiya, Kurt. What is Micron? Steve Collins had Eubank Sr. convinced that he had been using the services of Hypnotis. Scared the heck out of Eubank. Is that hypnosis? There's no media on Friday, is there? Well, it's going to be the face-off and the weigh-in. You know. AJ, 245 pounds. My mom to docs to F off with ADHD. He's always been like that. Kurt Dubois' dad is busy hexing Joshua. It's nice to see you again. Break the prison. Counterpunch to you, bro. Oh, hypnosis. Sorry, I have sausages for fingers. So do I. Who was wrong in this situation? Let me see. Hey, Counterpunch, I've had a tough week, but still want to recognize your hustle and to say keep it up. Doctor, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. But no, man, I hear of those. We got a DHL guy that is here. I don't know, he's just sitting there. That's kind of strange. Triple D's dad has seen Papa Legba. Your comments are very nice, my friend. Appreciate you, my friend. I wasn't joking, though. Hat Man made a video on Spencer Fearn, said it apparently. Yeah, I just saw a little bit of it. Yeah, I just saw a little bit of it. Yeah. Trying to hex people. Crazy. Yeah, man. So if Joshua loses, you know, they're going to come up with that. Crazy. I will give DD all the credit if he wins. I just don't get how so many people think that this will be a close fight. He has 10 to 20% chance, in my opinion. He doesn't look far as on AJ's level. Well, we'll see. How would Spencer know, though? Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe Danny Dubois' dad told him. See, when you're from the Afro-Caribbean, certain things you say, people know where you come from. Okay? So, for example, I have family in Cuba. And when someone says something like ashe or acere, they're talking about a language that goes back to Africa. Okay? And a lot of that was, connected to voodoo, witchcraft. Okay? So maybe his dad said something like that, and he already knew, okay, this cat's hexing people. Because you say certain things that are key indicators, KPIs, key performance indicators. Shout out to Verizon Wireless. Great. That this is what you're doing, right? Dubois' dad with voodoo and Usyk kissing the cross. It's all just comfort blankets. I hear you. I hear you, St. Don, but I can tell you this. Belief is a powerful thing. So say what you will, call it a blanket or not. Belief is still powerful than you'll ever understand. Possibly. Shout out from Poland. We don't owe him anything. He's the king of boxing, but you got to act right. Even if you have the regula, as he said, security didn't do a good job. Maybe they didn't. But I think if those police were boxing fans, they would have escalated it themselves. They would have de-escalated that themselves. See, they could have said, you know what? You don't know who that is? Who? That's the unified heavyweight champion of the world. He beat Tyson Fury. And Anthony Joshua. Kurt, this era of heavyweights is very good. Absolutely, Adari. Counterpunch to you. Great. It's the Popo fault. Armand in the building. Who was wrong? Okay, let's see. I mean, it's not, nobody's perfect around here. I suffer from dyslexia. Doesn't make me a retard or stupid or something. It just means it's a condition that I deal with, So that's what that's about. You know what I mean? Sometimes status doesn't work. It certainly didn't work for Tyreek Hill. No, sometimes you're right. You're absolutely right. If you think there is someone above looking after, then it's going to make you stronger. Absolutely. Key word, it's going to believe. Make you look stronger. So again, like Usyk, he won that fight at Tyson Fury belief. He could have bowed down. He stepped it up because he believed in a higher power. He believed in Jesus Christ, his Lord. So because he believed that way, he got the job done. He stayed in there. He stayed focused. He kept praying. A lot of people thought he was inhaling an inhaler of drugs or something. And that's what he did. He got the job done. Exactly what Spencer was saying. Apparently in Jamaica, another term for obey is iniquity. Practice in Grenada, where Dubois' dad is from. Correct. I mean, a lot of times people know that if you're familiar with other deities and, things of that nature. Kurt, you really need to do a heavyweight prospect watch. Okay? We're doing one Saturday. Well, that's not prospects, is it? So maybe you're right. Yeah. Don't forget about the little guys, because the little guys will become the big guys in a couple years. So I do understand their purpose and the reasoning behind it. But yeah. But no, I mean, I think, you know, looking at this, we got 73 votes, right? Come Turkey, my friend. Oh, come to Turkey? Yeah, I went to Turkey a couple years ago. Sure did. I understand. I didn't come in Turkey. I came to Turkey. That's the difference, buddies. So get this. We have Usyk was at fault, 29%. We have the Poland airport police, 45%. And we have coming in at third, both 26%. Oh. Okay, so this is what I think. I think both parties are at fault. Why? Because even though the police didn't have to arrest Oleksandr Usyk, maybe he shouldn't have popped up like he did. His decision to act the way he acted resulted in the decision for the cops to do what they have legal right to do because of the aggressive talk. That's one. Two, Usyk could have always stayed with his friend and boarded with his friend. Then there wouldn't have been an issue at all. You know? Because if that was that important for his friend to get on the plane with him at the same time or at the same flight, he could have done that. However, did Usyk know to do that? No, because he didn't think the police were going to hold his friend up. So he's not psychic either. So you have to look at it like that. So, you know, so it's a lot of things that took place that could have and should have happened. Usyk might have been running his mouth. I know he was. Everybody has a certain grievance or get nagged. I don't care how calm you perceive to be. Everyone has a limit. Everyone has that one thing that can make them angry. Everyone. So if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Everyone. Some of the nicest people in the world can get angry. And I think Usyk got angry. I think what he did, he showed that, hey, I don't really care for the way you guys are doing my friend. And I want you to let him go or let him pass. And he probably didn't say it like that. You know? Break the prison. Peace out, brother. Kurt Izabek Malonojov is a very good heavyweight prospect from Uzbekistan. Check him out. Okay. So yeah, that's what I think about Usyk. But again, it's over now. I've set my counterpunch on it. I'm gonna get back to some more videos, guys. Finish this workout. I appreciate you guys coming on. But I got a lot of videos to do today, so stay tuned for those. After then, I will be live again tomorrow for the weigh-in. So stay tuned for that, okay? And then now, I am signing off. God bless everyone. See you tomorrow. And everyone has been counterpunched. Peace!